Imagine you wake up one day and you know that you are truly capable of more. You've tasted success, but you keep on seeing that there's a ceiling that you're hitting. See, maybe for some of you, it's confidence that seems to just fade away right before you need it. For some of you, it's literally almost like a trigger. Or for some of you, maybe it's energy that just seems to crash midway through the day when you need it most. Or maybe it's even for some of you, a voice that just whispers in your ear, who are you to actually do this? You can't. Who do you think that you are? And because of this voice, it's literally stopping you from achieving the level of confidence, energy, love, abundance, and time with your family while every other area of your life is exploding in abundance that you deserve. See, for some of you, you might be at the level in which you know that something's actually stopping you from achieving the life that you desire, the life that you deserve. But for some of you, you just might not know what it actually is. And now you might ask why? Well, it's because it's in the background. It's running the show. It's running your show without you even knowing it. And the sad truth is most people go years without changing. Therapy, self-help books, motivational talks, you name it, I did the same. But here's what I learned through that process, and this is what one of my mentors, Marcel, said. Change internally can happen in days, not years. However, the manifestation, it becoming actual reality, takes place possibly over a delayed effect, many months, maybe even a year. But here's the magic part. When you access this subconscious the right way, you're actually able to make internal change instantly in that moment. And what I'm about to say, I'm literally not joking because I've seen it in front of my eyes. When you're able to do this the right way, you're able to eliminate, to eradicate any limiting beliefs, change your identity, and become aware of everything in that moment. Now listen, yes, this seemed crazy, almost impossible to me as I heard this the first time. And then I saw with my own two eyes in front of me, two people's lives completely transform in minutes. Not days, not weeks, not months, not even years, in minutes. I'm talking about seeing people instantly quit smoking, vaping, weed, you name it, having colors and literally tastes dissolved, completely gone from their memory. Someone did not even know how to count from 1 to 10. They were missing 2 numbers. The color green was gone from someone's visual memory. But most importantly, I saw lives actually saved. People were going through tremendous trauma in relationships from their past. Some people are actually thinking of taking their own lives. And in this process of what I'm talking about, their lives literally changed. And now I'm fortunate enough and grateful enough to say that I've done this as well for other people. And in a minute, I'm about to show you exactly how I did it. And I know this because I lived through it. When I was younger, I had trouble speaking. I was sweating, my heartbeat was racing, I had palms that were clammy like crazy. And then all of a sudden, when I thought that I was better, I had a spinal surgery. I literally remember being in that bedroom after my spinal surgery, could not move. And in that moment, I felt like I lost everything that made me up until that point, or so I thought so. But as I lied in that hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling, pitch black, I made a single decision. From that day forward, I made a promise to myself that I would build myself back up, block by block, not just physically, but mentally. You see, my story over the next few years, my transformation, it wasn't just for me. It was for you too, watching this right now. And from that day moving forward, I dove deep into hypnosis, into mindset, into physical health, into religion, into relationships, into everything, even money. I became literally obsessed. And in the process of doing this, I discovered something. I discovered this thing that changed everything. And what I'm talking about is comprised of a few different areas that all come together that we don't even realize we use on a daily basis. For example, all of us day to day, even right now as I'm speaking, we run on programs for our relationships, for our health, for our money, for our mindset, you name it, even for the vices that we use that seem to give us control, calmness, maybe even energy. Now, the key with these programs is to become aware of it, but here's the thing. Doing it on your own or with a family member is extremely difficult to do. However, once you're able to actually become aware of these patterns, of these triggers that you have in your life, you're actually able to start resetting, reframing, and reprogramming them for what you actually want in your life. Here's an example. We all have values in our lives, and the values allow us to meet and to feel fulfilled when we do it. So, for example, someone might have 3 to 5 different values in their life. Let's go with an easy example of 3. For me, it's love, it's freedom, it's security. I need to feel love at the top for me to feel successful, for me to be fulfilled, for me to enjoy my life. Then I need to feel freedom. This means being able to do what I want, when I want, no matter what, and taking care of my family. Right? Then the last one is security. Security in how I feel, in my faith, security in my actual well-being, in day-to-day relationships and day-to-day business, right? So the issue is, if one of my needs are met, if freedom is met, but love and security are not, I have misalignment. I do not have alignment in my life, no matter how far I get in freedom, making money, no matter how far I achieve. If I'm not gaining that love, if I'm not meeting that need, I'm gonna feel so unfulfilled and unaligned in my life. And many people do not realize, number one, this concept as a whole, number two, what their actual values are. Now, in this process is the reset for what you actually want. And this comes in focus. Now, the funny thing about the brain is when you say, I don't want this, your brain literally says to yourself, I want this, I'm going after it. So now you have to make a conscious effort to start focusing on what you actually do want in life, not what you don't. And this might sound so basic, so simple, but it's the simple things that stack up and compound. Now, on top of this, building on top, is the identity pivot. Everything that is lasting change takes place at an identity level, meaning I am this person versus I am not. I will have this versus I will not. And as we move through this whole entire process, two things become very prevalent: consistency and momentum. The more you do something over and over, consistency with the simple things, the more momentum that you will stack up. And when you stack up this consistency with this momentum, then you gain confidence. And I truly believe deep down, confidence is exactly the crucial key that you need in your life to achieve anything that you want. I mean, you see the person walking in the room, you just know they're confident. You feel the confidence. You're comfortable in what you're doing. Kobe Bryant, when Kobe Bryant's going to the basket to slam dunk, you can see it deep down. He is so confident because he has done it consistently, that he has stacked up enough momentum that he knows confidently, I'm gonna score no matter what happens. And now we're over here. Come with me over here real quick. Follow me on this one. Now imagine you wake up in the morning with enormous confidence and enormous energy that you don't need to validate or perform at all. It's just you. It's energy that does not burn out. It's clarity on exactly what you need to do during that day, and you get it done. No more self-sabotage, no more self-hesitation, no more back and forth at all. It's just straight momentum. And that's exactly what happens when you reprogram your subconscious mind and you become aware of the habits and routines and the systems, programs that you have deep down. This is where we remove those mental barriers that we cannot see, that you cannot see, and we instill the new version, the new timeline of you that is already successful and already has a life that you deserve. See, I went from someone who was laying in a hospital bed one day, unable to move, and couldn't even speak in front of a single person, to now speaking on stages, being the healthiest I've ever been, traveling the world, and running my family's construction company. So now the question is, that's awesome, but will it work for me? Yes, it will. The people that I work with, literally in the first session of working with them, of talking with them, have had massive shifts in their life. For example, Alex, in just one session, said she's literally radically, her identity just feels completely switched after months of bad days, bad days, bad days. Now she finally feels more energy, more confidence, more alignment in her faith. Things are literally turning around. Same thing with Keyshawn. Keyshawn, after one or two sessions and audios listening to them, literally said the fire, the drive that he felt in that audio, he's never felt in his life. And now deals are flowing to him, not the opposite way around. On top of that, before, when he used to go into interactions in business, he used to stumble a little. He used to get less confident. It was almost like a trigger. Now, when he goes into a conversation, he is 100% confident, like a new, changed person. Jen, she had severe anxiety and control problems. In just one session, we were able to drastically reduce the amount of anxiety and control that she needed in her daily life, allowing her to be more free, more open, more confident, and more abundant. And Brooke was having trouble with vaping. In one session, in just a few minutes, she has not touched a vape since. So listen, if you're ready to stop playing small and actually achieve the life that you were meant to be put here from God to achieve, and you're ready to become aware of these programs and to literally change it, then click the link below, go fill out the application, and if you're a right fit for us, for me and you to work together, amazing.